in 1964, I was already traveling to Israel and to the communist countries, but I wanted to know what God's purpose was. And strangely enough, I developed throat cancer. That meant I couldn't speak, I couldn't preach, I had to have somebody else taking over from me. And because I believe in miracles, I've always seen miracles in my life in a phenomenal way. I refused any medical treatment. I said, I believe that God can heal me. After 3 months, I went back to the doctors. I said, look, I prayed. I'm a believer. I prayed for 3 months. I believed for a miracle. And they examined me and they said, there is no God, there is no miracle, there is no answer to prayer. Your cancer has grown so big that it is now an emergency. To save your life, we have to operate almost immediately. This was a Friday. You're coming in on Monday. We shall operate. You will lose your voice. Maybe you'll even die. You know what throat cancer is. So what did I do? I went back home, and on the Saturday I prayed, oh God, heal me. Nothing happened. And on the Sunday I changed my prayer and I prayed the most dangerous prayer of my life. I said, oh God, if you want me to leave my church, my home, my family, and go to Israel, and particularly to go to Russia, I need a miracle. If you want me to, this was in 1964, in the height of the Cold War, when all the threats, of nuclear bombs and so on, Russia at that time. I said, if you want me to go to Russia, then I need a miracle. I want you to heal my cancer. Now, I knew that night that God had healed me. But when I went to the doctors the next morning, 3 of these specialists, all so anxious to have this Christian who believed in miracles, and they knew that there were no miracles, and they were laughing and sharpening their knives ready. They put the instruments down my throat to check, and they pulled them out. They put them down the second time, and they pulled them out. And the third time, they were extremely rough with me when they put them down. And they just looked at me and they said, who did it? I said, well, what do you mean? They said, we saw you Friday and your cancer was so big, but somehow today, on Monday, somebody over the weekend has made an operation, removed your cancer, and left the scar tissue where they've operated on you. And they said, who did it? That's the laugh was on them, because I said, the God you don't believe in, he worked that miracle last night.